Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new Jurassic World Dominion and the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous video. I hope you guys have all been enjoying the recent content on the channel lately as we are discussing all things to do with Jurassic. With the new release of Jurassic World Dominion, I obviously do have to say here that this video will contain spoilers. And as a heads up, June 13th is the date when the spoiler-free thumbnails and titles will be around for. So from that point onwards, we'll be discussing openly, with some minor warnings of course, some certain plot points of Jurassic World Dominion, which I'm very excited to get down and doing because there's a lot to cover. But for today's video, we're discussing some official information from the man himself, the director Colin Trevorrow. So if you want to avoid some minor spoilers throughout Jurassic World Dominion, I suggest coming back to this video after you have seen the movie. But for today's video, let's see how Jurassic World Dominion and Camp Cretaceous connects. We were able to already see multiple systems throughout Jurassic World Dominion that proves that somehow Camp Cretaceous does in fact link to Jurassic World Dominion, and more specifically Biosyn and Mantah Corp. However, in a recent article by Collider, or an article video shall I say, hosted by Perry Nemiroff, she asked some absolutely fantastic questions to the director Colin Trevorrow. Perry Nemiroff asked Colin Trevorrow about Mantah Corp and how they come into play for Jurassic World Dominion, and how exactly they fit into the corporate battle between all of these genetic companies. And Colin Trevorrow had this to say.
This will tease a question I'm going to include towards the end, but where do you see Mantah Corp fitting in terms of like the genetics companies at play in this franchise?
That will be answered in season 5 of Camp Cretaceous. We have an answer. And there is an element of this movie that, and you may recognize already if you've been watching the show, but you know, I don't think we necessarily maybe do it in the way people might expect we do it, but you know, I think our movies tend to be grounded in, you know, in a, hopefully a reality that all of us can feel is tangible and relatable to the world we live in. And we tried to, you know, take what's going on in the animated show and connect it in a way that hopefully doesn't invade too much, you know, on our Dominion story.
Yes, he said that there will be an answer in Camp Cretaceous Season 5, which as we know is the final season of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. And there is an answer. So I'm really hoping that some sort of theory here comes in where we actually know that Biosyn may appear in Season 5 of Camp Cretaceous. I assume a full trailer will be coming sometime this month or the start of next month for Season 5, so hopefully we won't have to wait too long. However, I do believe that Biosyn will be playing some role in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5. It's going to be very interesting. After this, Collider asked Colin Trevorrow regarding the Barbasol Can, which we saw appear in Jurassic World Dominion. But it also appeared in the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5 trailer, so it's clear to see that something happened to this can where Dodson was able to hold it. But Colin Trevorrow actually answered this in a very intriguing fashion. Take a listen.
I'm all over the place with my order here, but now I got to continue on Camp Cretaceous. So, like one viewing, I'm sure I might have missed something, but is there another Easter egg in addition to the Barbasol Can?
In this movie?
Yeah.
Are we talking about Camp Cretaceous
Camp
now?
Cretaceous, yeah.
Oh, because you
just
saw
because
the trailer.
they revealed the Barbasol Can in the trailer.
Yeah, they didn't reveal who's holding it.
Yes.
So we'll see.
So there we have it. His straight up forward answer was they didn't reveal who's holding it, which only makes me think that potentially we may be seeing an animated version of Campbell Scott's character Lewis Dodson. I have a whole theory in the works for this, so don't you worry, we'll be going deep and diving into that theory once I can actually post some sort of spoilers here. And we're going to discuss how Lewis Dodson may appear in the 5th season of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, and I like to think that this theory that I've got planned is a very solid theory. So if you're excited for that, be sure to subscribe with the bell notification on, but it is rather intriguing that he did only mention that they didn't reveal who's holding it. Some people thought it was Kenji, but what if it is actually Campbell Scott's Lewis Dodson? And now we move on to Bumpy the Ankylosaurus. As we know, it was confirmed around Season 3, around May of 2021, that Bumpy's fate after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is not something to have to worry about, which means that she survived the volcanic eruption in 2018. How she did that or where she did that, we have no clue. We also have no clue as to where she is either. We suspected that in the second trailer for Jurassic World Dominion, one of these two Ankylosauruses, especially the one with the blue and yellow colour scheme in the background, could actually be Bumpy the Ankylosaurus. However, we still have zero confirmation regarding that. Not only that, but a similar colour scheme of a blue and yellow Ankylosaurus appeared on the Dino Tracker website, suggesting that this could be Bumpy. However, in both of these images, it is very hard to know whether or not her head crest or head bump, which she is most noticeably known for, we just can't really make out whether it's there or not, so we can't really confirm that. However, Colin Trevorrow also discussed the potential of Bumpy being in Jurassic World Dominion, and only two Ankylosauruses were ever seen throughout the whole movie, so keep that in mind when you listen to his answer.
I want to see that. Here's one other Camp Cretaceous burning question I have for you. Is either of the Ankylosaurus that we see in this movie Bumpy?
In this movie, I would like to believe that, yeah. I care about Bumpy very much. I think it's one of the most adorable things that's ever come out of this franchise. I'll say this. I feel like so much of this movie is about, I think, our desire as an audience for these dinosaurs to find peace and to find a home. This has been about animals that have been displaced, and now we want them to find a home. We want our characters to find redemption, and I think that's something that I'm really feel really good about these three movies, and that I think we've allowed us to care for these dinosaurs like they're characters and animals that we know. If I was still a kid, that's something I would definitely have a Bumpy. I kind of do now.
Well, there you have it. Colin Trevorrow believes that one of them could have been Bumpy. Now, what's my thinking behind this is that originally he did have Bumpy planned to appear in Jurassic World Dominion, because as far as I'm aware, besides the ones that you can barely see during the dark time throughout Jurassic World Dominion, there are only two Ankylosauruses that appear in the movie that were in trailer 2. So unfortunately I don't think any of those are Bumpy. However, what he could be thinking of is that some other scene he could have actually incorporated Bumpy throughout some sort of deleted scene for Jurassic World Dominion perhaps. Well, those are only theories for now, but what we do know is that we're going to get an answer about Mantah Corp and the Barbasol Can in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5 leading up to Jurassic World Dominion. How exciting is that? Yes, technically Camp Cretaceous Season 5 does take place in June of 2016 and Jurassic World Dominion takes place in July of 2022, so there's definitely a huge time gap between that. But hopefully Season 5 will answer some unexplained questions about Biosyn and Lewis Dodson in Jurassic World Dominion. Anyways guys, thank you so much for checking out today's video. If you want to see the whole article from Collider, you're more than welcome to go check out the link down in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and like the video if you enjoyed. Let's try and hit 1,000 likes on this video. But most importantly, stay safe out there, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.